And I'm Dylan Black. Live to Lead Ottawa is coming Friday, January 25th at the bridge located at 285 Roger Nielsen Way. With details right now from Nesbitt Training, we say hello to Mark Nesbitt. How are you, sir?
Good, and you?
Good to have you back on the program.
Good, thanks for having me back.
What is Nesbitt Training all about?
So it's a training company, and I work with a lot of companies across the province, typically, say, more so blue-collar companies, and help them develop their leadership skills. Quite often, especially, we'll say, in the construction industry, the blue-collar industries, people will sometimes get promoted just because they made their work a little harder than the person beside them, get into a foreman's job, but have never really been taught good leadership skills. So I've got a real soft spot for that person that wants to get ahead but doesn't know how, and let's say companies they welcome the help.
Well, this event definitely will help some people.
Yes, it will.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I ask you about this quote too? I love this. If you want your company to grow, you have to grow your people.
Exactly.
As simple as that.
It's as simple as that. And the interesting thing is too is that what I found, and a lot of people have seen it as well, it's not uncommon for teams or companies to outgrow the leader. So we as companies grow, of course we have to grow our leadership skills because things change, people change, industries change, and we have to grow with it, or the company
Yeah, new leaders are formed.
Exactly.
For sure. Okay, so the success of previous years, obviously this Live to Lead Ottawa event has been pretty darn good.
Yes, it is. It's a simulcast event. This is the 5th year we've hosted it. It comes with world-class speakers. It's John Maxwell is kind of the anchor of the show, but this year, we've got a lineup second to none. There's Carly Fiorina. I have a hard time saying her name, so she's got to be good.
Yeah. Okay.
Daniel Pink. And the guy named Tyler Perry. A lot of people have heard of Tyler Perry.
He's a very famous guy right there. Yeah.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So
good work.
He's very good.
Yeah. Okay, so what exactly will these speakers be speaking about?
Well, the whole emphasis of the show is leadership skills. How to kind of grow yourself. And the thing is leadership is one of those things that we're all leaders. For parents, we're leaders. If we're leading a home, lots of people coach at hockey, they're leaders. And it's going to be an emphasis on obviously growing leadership skills. But anybody that say that's what this new U economy will call it. There's a lot of entrepreneurs out there. They can all benefit from attending an event like this.
Okay, so you just said that we're all leaders, so anybody can really be a leader. It's really within us to be this type of person.
Exactly.
So it just needs to be ignited a bit?
Well, yeah, exactly. And the thing is, leadership, believe it or not, is just influence. And I've actually worked with and actually managed operations where a water truck driver had more influence over the crew than the foreman did. So leadership is basically influence, and how can we best influence people to get, for them, help them get ahead, and obviously help the company get ahead. Okay.
So say for a young person or even an older person who has these skills inside of them, how can they learn leadership skills? What's a simple technique?
I love to say you got to learn by doing. You can't play golf by learning how to read a book. You got to get out there and you got to practice it. And sometimes, the easiest way is to get involved with a volunteer group. We all lead our homes. We've got children, wives. My wife, she tries her best to help lead me. And we're all leaders, and we can all improve and grow on it. And unfortunately, especially. We'll say the academics, the universities and colleges, they don't maybe teach as much on leadership as they do the hard skills. It's funny because I did some work with one of the leading, actually the company is doing the work at Parliament Hill at the Centre Block, and one of the things they kind of expressed to their people is that we are all very, very technically strong. It's your people skills that we got to work on, because a lot of companies say their people are their greatest asset. So if our people are our greatest asset, well then our people skills had better be our strength.
Can you tell us about the venue? Venue's pretty cool, and lots of space for everybody.
Well, there is, yeah. It holds like 300 people. And the interesting thing is that this is, like I said, my 5th year hosting it. Last year we had some people from the bridge attended the event, and they contacted me this past winter, and they said, hey, look, would you be willing to maybe partner up with it? And I think it's really good that it's, something like the bridge is willing to get out and also try and help grow community leaders. So they've offered up the venue, so we've got a partner this year. And the interesting thing is because they've come on as a partner, we've also been able to lower the ticket price. So it's,
oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. And it's pretty affordable. What is
it
set at?
It's $75 for a ticket. The show starts at 9 o'clock, and it's over by 1. It's a half-day event.
Perfect. Live to Lead Ottawa, Friday, January 25th. Mark Nesbitt, thank you very much for being here. All the best.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here. Have a good day.